D&D Story Time.
So the first campaign that I ever DM'd had a lot to do with this big royal wedding that people from all over came to witness. Now, one of my players had chosen the background of soldier. And I was like, oh, well, this could be kind of neat. I was like, hey, what do you think about being a guard for one of the princesses? And he was game for it, so we did it. Now, what he didn't know is that in the middle of the wedding, a whole bunch of these guys were gonna appear out of nowhere, like portals and crap, and kidnap the royals. So I put my plan into motion, things are going swimmingly, and then he says, I cast invisibility on my princess.
I'm sorry, you do what?
I cast invisibility on my princess and tell her to run into the woods. Huh. Well, there goes one chapter of my campaign.
D&D Story Time.
In the world of D&D, there was a bard who continually broke the game. These are his stories. While trying to make their way through a dungeon, the party that I was DMing came across a Gorgon. But I had basically doubled his stats so that he was a CR 10 instead of a 5. Now, most of the party realized right away that they were outclassed. But not the bard. Oh no, he looked at that Gorgon and said, "Not today, Gorgon." And then he cast Polymorph to turn it into a rabbit. Soon after, they came across a small lake that happened to be inhabited by a Hydra. The bard threw the rabbit into the mouth of the Hydra, doing enough damage for it to turn back into a Gorgon, which exploded the Hydra's stomach. And then the Gorgon drowned, because he's made of metal.
D&D Story Time.
So I was DMing a party of 5 level 5s, sent on a quest by their monarch to locate this grand relic. In order to find this relic, however, they needed to locate an ancient scroll, which they did. However, this scroll was guarded by a semi-low-level beholder. Enter Modoff the Watcher. A very chatty, friendly, custom-made beholder. Now, Modoff only spoke Undercommon and Deep Speech, but I knew one of my players had chosen Deep Speech as one of her additional languages. So they get to talking, he introduces her to all of his imaginary friends that he's made over the centuries because he's been alone in this cave for so long. These two become fast friends. But when she can't convince him to let go of the scroll, she tries to deceive him. He sees through her lies, and the party is forced to kill him. His final words were, "I just wanted to not be alone." She almost cried.